Hey, it's your girl Tasha Monique with a word, and as always, be ready so you don't have to get ready. So today we're gonna get right into it. How to detach from people and or situations. How to detach from people and or situations. A lot of the times we go through stuff in life, whether it's in the past or in the current situation, and we attach ourselves to the trauma or the pain that we went through in that situation, and we attach ourselves to it, and we tend to blame that person or that thing that happened, and we just don't seem to just be getting or going forward in life, and we're wondering what's wrong, like what's wrong with me. And that's what may be wrong with you, is that you're attached to something or someone that made you feel a certain way once upon a time, and you're still holding on to those things. So basically, you are a prisoner. You are a prisoner either to that person, or you are a prisoner to that thing, because you're letting that control you. You're being controlled every single day by those thoughts and by those feelings of which you once went through in the past. And again, if you're going through it in your current situation, you have to still learn how to detach from this thing, because as long as you hold on to this thing, it's not going to go away, and this thing or person will have control of you until you let go. So how do you let go? You have to just articulate a mindset and just think to yourself, okay, this thing happened. If everything in life has a purpose and everything happens for a reason, then maybe this thing happened for a reason. Maybe this person came in for a reason. I personally believe that every single person that comes into your life is either for a season, for a reason, or a lifetime. You have those that are going to be with you for a lifetime. You have those that are seasons. And you definitely have those that are reasons, of which you learn something from. And maybe they did hurt you or you hurt them, whatever the case may be. You still learn something from that person. They still learned something from you. So at this point, whatever the reason that you all crossed each other's path, or that thing or the reasoning for that thing happening, has a purpose, and it happens for a reason. So you have to really believe this, and you have to really wrap your head around the fact that everything happens for a reason. No one person comes into your life just cause. No one thing just happens just cause. You are meant to learn something from every single thing that happens in your life. Every single person that comes into your life, whether they hurt you, whether they deceive you, or whether you're happy and then, the season just ends and you no longer are with that person, there is a reason. There is a solid reason. And behind that reason, there's greater. So you have to believe that there's greater beyond this thing or these things that you went through that have been controlling you. You have been a prisoner to them. You have been shackled, literally, by these things, because you're not simply letting go. All you need to do is let go. Realize that you are being a prisoner and you're being controlled by these things. You're manipulating your own self with your own feelings and emotions. You have to really want to move on and just want better for yourself. Okay, that happened. It happened for a reason. What did I learn from it? What did I learn from it? What can I do now to make from this thing ever happening again? Or how can I use the lessons that I learned during this experience to help me in my next experience? Because that's all it's going to do. Whatever you went through then is going to help you now, or there. You're when you move ahead, when you face the next situation, you're just going to have a better way of just facing the situation with a different mindset and with a different frame of mind, and you will see that the outcome will be different. Like, it literally is just all in your mind. I know that pain is real as fuck. Like, people really go through some shit, and I'm definitely one of those people. You see me here, I may look like I have it all together. I make it look really good in the outside. You know, I've struggled all my life with so many insecurities. I've gone through every single thing that you've gone through. Just betrayal, hurt, physical, mental abuse, just deceit, so many things I've gone through in my life since a very little girl. I'm not talking about in childhood or just in relationships or anything like that. I'm talking about since I was a very little girl. So I know what pain feels like. I know what it looks like. I know what those dark forces feel like inside. I know what they say to you. I know what it looks like. I know what you look like in the mirror to yourself when you're not happy with yourself, and when you are feeling like you're living a mediocre life, and you feel like you're not in your element, and you feel like you're not living in your purpose or in the moment. Don't miss the moment. Live right now, here, right now. Tomorrow is not here yet. You can't control that. Yesterday can't be changed. Live for today so that you don't miss your mark. You will miss so many blessings that God has for you right now in the here and now, all because you're holding on to things that are holding you back. So I urge you today, whatever it is that you feel that you're still holding on to and is still controlling you, lay it down on the table. Write it down on a piece of paper if you have to. Write a letter to yourself, a therapy letter to yourself. Throw it out afterwards if you have to. Let it out. Release it some way. Maybe talk to someone, you know, that you trust about it. Like, just try to release it. And by all means, if you feel like hurting yourself, or you're having all these feelings of just, you know, just really bad feelings, get help immediately. Get help right away. Call 911, go to the hospital, do what you have to do before it gets to that point of no return, because we don't want that. So, you know, I'm really here to like really help people help themselves, because you are already amazing as fuck. You already have everything in you that you need. You have every tool that you need. It's just up to you to bring that shit out and make it work for you. Let this brain work for you. Stop letting your feelings and your brain control you. It's time for you to control it, for you to control your life, for you to navigate your life, for you to be the writer of your script, for you to turn that page, for you to change your story. You have the ability to do that, and I'm telling you that you do, because you're looking at somebody that was as broken as a broken piece of pottery can be, and to this day I am putting myself back together. So I just want to help you. And I want to help you help yourself, just like I helped myself help myself. I've become a life coach for this purpose, because I want to help people, because I know that there's a way. You don't have to go and be all depressed and drink your problems away, or, you know, take drugs to take your problems away, or just do these impulsive things just to take the pain away, because that's for a moment. That's for a moment. Once that all those things that are just giving you that instant gratification wear off or go away, you're back to you. You have to face you. You have to look at yourself in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth. You have to face yourself regardless. So hiding from things, behind things, is useless. Face it head on. Let that lion spirit come out of you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Make up your mind. Say, I am done. This is it. I'm not living like this anymore. I'm not being controlled by my feelings and or the past. And I'm going to move on. And I'm going to elevate. And I'm going to let nothing stop me. Please, I urge you to just have this attitude. And do your affirmations every day. I don't give a fuck what your I am is. fill in that blank with whatever it is that you feel in your heart at that moment, and mean it. And look at yourself in the mirror while you are saying it, and mean it. And do this every single day. Of course, if you already watched any of my videos, you know I am completely giving my life over to the Lord. And the Lord is my shepherd. He is my everything. And I will always tell you to step up your prayer and to stay prayed up and to go to God for everything. But you also have to put in the work. You know, the Bible says, there's a scripture in there that says, you know, you come with the renewal of your mind. Renewal of your mind. You have to renew your mind. You have to die to your old self. Renew this thing. You have the power to do that. That is your superpower. I am telling you that that is your superpower. You have the ability to do this. It is your choice. And now that you know better, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I hope that you take all this in, and if you are like me or like millions of other people out there being controlled by negative things and negative forces and things that you already went through, or maybe you're facing a hard situation right now, and just try to look at it in a different perspective. Okay, this thing is happening, but how can I, make this thing work out? What can I do to make this outcome better? Just like start asking yourself different questions and start just trying to figure out things in a different way. Look at things in a different scope. You know what I mean? Just look at things in a different perspective, because sometimes we live in this fantasy world and we think that everything, your way or the highway, like you just know it all. Everything you say is right. No, we all learn from each other. Everybody has something that they can teach you. And that is why every single person that comes into your life and crosses your path is there, because you have a lesson to teach them and they have a lesson to teach you. So it's what you're going to do with it. You take these things throughout your life and you pack them up into one. And this is what just makes you become so strong. It makes you have your own point of view. Because a lot of times we all live based on another person's point of view, based on what they did, based on what they think, based on what they say. You have to start looking at things through your lens, and you watch how your perspective changes. And this is really important in the journey. But I urge you today to please detach from people and things that you went through, because you're never going to go anywhere attached to these things and letting these things just having control over you. They happen, they're done. Take the lessons from them and move the fuck on. Please, just move on. I know it's hard. I know it hurts. Every single person that you look at when you're driving, every single person in this world has been hurt. We all have gone through pain. We've all gone through some shit. But the people that make it think that they can make it. The people that don't make it, think that they can't make it. So if you think you can, you will. If you think you can't, you won't. So please, I urge you, as your friend, to switch this mindset up and have control of your thoughts and your mind and yourself, and you watch how things are going to change. Till next time, be blessed and catch you all later. Bye.